1-year assignment at Fort Irwin. And that most of these soldiers, and this is kind of a cool thing, I think, had never been on a horse prior to joining the troop. All troopers in the horse detachment are active duty U.S. Army, and this temporary assignment allows them to focus on the roots of the cavalry. Now, as Bob Feist mentioned, please be advised, during this demonstration, there will be mounted shooting. It's just blank rounds at close range that engage our targets. The pistols can be loud for sensitive ears. Folks, are you ready? Now, one of the primary reasons the 11th Cavalry was formed over 121 years ago was for territorial expansion, and scouts were used as forward elements to ensure the road ahead of them was safe for the formation to pass through. The scouts were always fearless riders, prepared at any moment to go into battle and engage the targets to protect their main formation. Folks, our scouts are in the arena now. And the Banditos are getting what they deserve.
Yeah, and those of us that have lived on past Cinco de Mayo, we got a good holiday out of it.
Well, they got them both. The arena is safe for the rest of the unit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the original 11th Cavalry was formed over 121 years ago on February the 2nd, 1901, and has participated in missions all over the world. They're most well known for their role in the punitive expedition into Mexico against Pancho Villa in 1915, where they participated in their unit's last mounted charge. The cavalry have served the United States for hundreds of years and have been part of warfare for thousands more. The original 11th Cavalry participated in all aspects, drill, events, and ceremonies that prepared them and their mounts to do what they do. Now, folks, Sergeant First Class Stemple is the first sergeant of the unit. He rides on the side of the formation for command and control. Formation riding was not only important to prepare for battles, but also built unit cohesion and instilled discipline in both troopers and their mounts. The 11th Cavalry was a mounted unit from their formation in 1901 until 1942, when they became an armored cavalry regiment and were assigned to mechanized equipment. Ladies and gentlemen, as you hear the bugle, these uniforms, the original 1901 uniform, complete with campaign hat, long sleeve chambray shirt, khaki trousers, canvas leggings over low-cut boots.
That had a lot to do with the cactus, the bear grass, and the mesquite trees in Texas.
Yep, kept them safe, kept them comfortable, folks. A saber might be trustworthy, but nothing has quite the aesthetic of an 11th Cavalry trooper and an 1873 single-action Army revolver. With the ability to engage a target up to 50 feet away or knock an enemy off his mount, the pistol is a cornerstone of the cavalry. Demonstrating a rundown today, say hello to Sergeant First Class Stemple riding Gunsmoke. How do you like him?
That's Bullseye Billy. He's got her done.
Those balloons will never threaten anybody again. Next up, demonstrating jump shots. That's right. Specialist Renteria riding Charger. Folks, how do you like the shooters tonight?
Well, you need to understand that this history book was written for a reason. And 120 years later, mounted shooting today has become the fourth largest use of the American quarter horse in the country.
Well, Bob, what you're looking at right now, the team performs demonstrations with a small fraction of the number of troopers that were in the actual 11th Cavalry. Folks, you might have learned about the cavalry's last charge. You're going to see 5 troopers. But as I share the account of the last charge, imagine hundreds of them descending down upon their target May 5th, 1916, tracking down Pancho Villa. Folks, the last charge was written this way. The column advanced into the village to be found out by guards. The bugler sounded, and they on high began the charge. The troopers entered Ojo Azules with pistols firing, bugles sounding out orders, commands being screamed, and the thunder of hooves all putting fear into the hearts of the enemy. Ladies and gentlemen, the last charge. Folks, this is Memorial Day weekend. It is the weekend when we remember all of those who gave the final measure to defend our freedom in this, the greatest nation on God's green earth. Folks, allow me, if I might, to take a moment to introduce our riders tonight. The first sergeant, Sergeant First Class Stemple on Gunsmoke. Sergeant Wenger riding Bradley. Corporal Falmod riding Chief. Private First Class Stapleton riding Comanche. And Specialist Renteria riding Charger. Bishop, California, as we say thank you as well to the ground crew, Staff Sergeant Lopez, Specialist Newcomb, and Specialist Sexton. Have you enjoyed tonight the pistol demonstration of the 11th Army Cavalry Regiment Horse Detachment?
Thank you to them all as we strike all of these props. We're getting ready to set up for the pole bending. This is the pole bending finals. Top 10 in competition. Tom Merritt, Judy Baker, Rebecca Rady, Olivia Berman,